Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the guru of Squad Double Zero, the assassin like no other, is here to come in to bring you a One Piece discussion, a One Piece a One Piece theory discussion video that, as usual, is, as far as I know, original in its idea, its conception, and its thoughts. Now, I have talked about this with gentlemen in hangouts and live streams, maybe one or two live streams, about this theory. Golly, am I thinking of stereo? I don't know. But anyways, about this theory. You see the title of the video, and it asks the question, the basic question: what is Mihawk? Not who is Mihawk. We're not talking about titles. We're not talking about rankings. We're not talking about none of that. But what is Mihawk? Now, this will explain, from my perspective, why Mihawk is so powerful, especially if he does not have Conqueror's Haki, which is still debatable. He likely does, because Roronoa Zoro, Pirate Hunter Roronoa Zoro, likely has Conqueror's Haki. So how do you get that jump train? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. But in any event that he does not, how can he be above Admiral level, which I believe someone have downgraded him? No. This cat can clash with Yonkos, if not Yonko level. How can this dude, I will present position after position of what he is. Because this man sails the seas by himself. He's Shichibukai with no crew. Mind you, he sails the entirety of the One Piece seas, to and fro. The New World, he can sail with no problem. He's the world's greatest swordsman. That's all of who he is. Shichibukai, many, including myself, believe he's the most powerful Shichibukai, and he's a swordsman. No devil fruit, as far as we know. None of this jazz, just pure swordsmanship. So how can a swordsman, and you can say this and that about Zoro, but Zoro, he has even Ashura and this and that. The potential of Zoro is immense. Yes, Santori. I mean, we haven't really seen all of what Mihawk can do, but we're taking these things, we take into consideration. Look at the size of this man's body. Now, he looks like he's gotten a tad bit bigger, muscle-wise, post-time skip, but not really. I mean, pre-time skip, this dude was pretty much, he was skinny as a monk. He was muscles. Luffy's a little bit different because of his anatomical, his anatomy, his anatomical alignment, arrangement is off because of the effect of the Gama Gama no Mi, right? And he was already similar to that anyway, when he was a kid. But with Mihawk, he's tall, he's 6'6", and he's dude straight skinny. Like, not even on some swimmer stuff, but he's just straight skinny. But he's powerful, he's fast, and all these things. How can he compete with all these dudes? Jinbei, for example, the Shichibukai, you have Don Quixote, Heavenly Demon Don Quixote, the old Flamingo, aka Joker. Ito no Mi is ridiculously powerful. Some would say OP. He has other abilities such as Conqueror's Haki and whatnot. His armor's Haki's up there. You know what I'm saying? You see his dodging with observation, and all these things. And you have Jinbei, which is no joke. Sir Crocodile, absolutely no joke. Jinbei, Gecko Moria. Then you had Boy Hancock, another Conqueror's King user. Hers is the Marinoni, not the Marinoni, the Marinoni, the Stone fruit, Devil fruit. Who else? She's classed with a lot of dudes. He had daily duels with red-haired Shanks. So we look at all these things, and you could say, well, Shanks. Well, we know about Shanks' level of Haki, especially his Conqueror's Haki. Okay. When I look at Mihawk, Dracule, Hawkeyes, Mihawk. First of all, let's begin with the man's name. Now, Hawkeyes, we don't know what that is. We see how Zaza, we don't know if that's observation Haki related. We don't know why he has Hawkeyes. He's got special eyes. We don't know why. But we do know that this man's name is Dracule. Okay, Mihawk is kind of that European, British, pirate-esque kind of thing. But Dracule. Now, if you want to relate that to this theory, and I'll present the theory in a second, it sounds like what? Dracula. Okay, I kind of correlated that later, but if we go back to the origins to get you started into involving the thought, my theory is that Dracule, Hawkeyes, Mihawk is half human, half vampire. Now, this may go in the whole vampire race. I don't know how it's gonna take. It's very likely, but I can't say full vampire, but half one. Now, he may be a daywalker because you have dudes like Blade. If you know Marvel Comics, let's see, who else was a daywalker? Was Selene a daywalker? I'm trying to remember all the daywalkers I've seen in fiction. But regardless, a daywalker is one. Vampires have a trouble at being in the day in general, at least modern conception of fiction, right? Or mythology at least. With a daywalker, they can walk around in the day. Now, Mihawk has no problem. But to the point of what he may be. You look at this dude's apparel, his appearance, the clothes he wears. He's got the hat, this kind of old 17th, 18th century get up. The jacket, everything he wears, it seems like it's from a dated time period, right? He wears a cross necklace. Now, the irony about vampires and the whole cross, why would he wear one? I'm just saying, Oda could be foreshadowing this, because Oda loves to play, and Oda's into a lot of fairy tales, fables, mythology, and all that jazz. We also see that, one of the main things is his massive sword, which more of that I'll get to in a second, but what we have to look at the sword looks like a crucifix. The sword is almost the size of his body. Look at that thing. That thing's massive. I mean, come on. That even dwarfs freaking guts from Berserk's blade. You can't even really call that thing a sword. Like this is like one of them Torko swords, okay? One of them Torko knives. If you know Torko and Ichirayu's knife that air. It don't mean to spoil, but you know what I'm talking about if you know Torko. Like this sword makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'll get back to that later. But when you look at his apparel, it seems, strange. When you look at his body structure is very vampiric. If you've accustomed to looking at vampires, for example, Morbius and Spider-Man, okay? Same kind of jazz, I should say. Now, when we look at all the hints from the beginning, how he was introduced, his sailing, he has this big old chair, and it was like this mist around him, and he sailed over like these candles, and it gave this ghastly, this ghoulish kind of aura, and you get this presence, you know what I'm saying? You look at his home it was on this lonely island dark, similar to Thriller Bark, but different, where you have these apes, whatever, but he's in a castle, he's by himself, owns an island, and he's just chilling by himself, drinking wine, which some may theorize is actually blood. I'm just saying that's what some may actually theorize. Not saying he's drinking blood. We haven't seen any teeth as far as I know. But he's just chilling. Zoro, who seems more popular, he's able to take him on. We look at his island. Then we look at who was sent. Perona. Oh, now come on now, y'all. Perona. This is definitely more of a nail in the coffin with this whole thing. Perona. Why is Perona his sidechick? You look at Rayleigh. You have can't remember her name. Y'all know him, Sabadi. Anyway, the OG that she is. But you look at Perona, Ghost Girl, her whole demeanor, and especially post-time skip. I mean, she went from this whole kind of emo, what people would call emo, to like this. She went back in time, and she wants to appease Mihawk. Like, what's going on here? Ghost Girl from Thriller Bark. I mean, come on now. Let's put that all into consideration. Not only that, let's see, all the points I want to make. Not only that, we're not taking into consideration Mihawk, okay? His neutrality. Now, I do kind of have a thought about why he may just be working, as the world's greatest swordsman, at why he has the title Shichibukai. He's neutral. and you could say definitely privateer. Now, we don't know all of his aims. He may be looking to protect or to regain somebody. Why would he need the title? People say, well, anyway, he doesn't want to be harassed. He just wants to do what he does. The Mihawk comes in there, and he has this certain demeanor. It's not even just that it's stoic. It's just this demeanor that's well, almost lack of emotion. Okay, it's almost emotionless. So it gets one to ponder. Well, why? Why is that? Now, one of the main things I think of when I think of Mihawk is it kind of occurred to me as a joke. It was first thought as a joke, but then I was like, because I was talking in a hangout, right, with guys, and I'm like, wait a second. Hold on. And it's not because this man is simply phenomenal observation hockey, which was showcased. People go about Luffy and Gear Secondo, but it was look at the sword that Mihawk uses. Do you realize how much power, physical strength, how much power that's packing, and how much speed? I mean, the absolute, like, speed that this dude, like, he unsheathed like it's no problem. It's from his back. This thing is massive, yo. Go take a picture of it. The thing is huge. Like, it even, it's not as long as, if you know the recent chapter, One Piece about Pika's katana. It's not like that, but it just is big. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for it. Like, why would you care? This dude's speed. He has no problem pulling that out. And it's like, wait. So I take it all in consideration. Well, if he has vampiric blood, then he has an innate genetic / evolutionary potential. Also, it would link to a whole nother race, a whole nother species that Oda could get into. Now, we don't know what's all up in the New World, but yo, if we thought, if there was a race of vampires, I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what's lying ahead in the New World? But if he has, him being a half vampire or full vampire, I don't know which. I won't go full because he's human, but at least half vampire, that I think would be very cool. Would even add more just beastly badass points, just be cool. But it would also be a logical explanation as to why Mihawk has the power, has the skill set overall that he can do. Okay. Anything else? That's pretty much the gist of it all. There may be more we can get along the way. But Mihawk, he's still one of the 5 Lords of Mystery, one of the more enigmatic characters in the One Piece world. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts about my theory. Tell me your thoughts about Mihawk as a whole. And alright, y'all, till next time, have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.